Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Some very exciting news. These shirts will be available for pre-order this coming week. Keep an eye out for the drop. I will release it very, very soon. I'm just running through a bunch of the little kinks at the moment, but I'm very excited to release this shirt to you all. There's a few little differences that you will know from this shirt. I made a couple of changes for the new design, but still woke dingbats and still has the majority of the things that you guys have loved about this shirt. And it also includes the Storybox logo and a few other good things. There will be a black version as well as a navy blue version. This one is a navy blue version, so you can obviously tell how it looks. But yeah, keep up to date with when it gets released very, very soon. So it'll be available for pre-order. It won't be available for sale just yet because I am also finding the right supplier with good quality material. So I thought I would release it anyway, and you guys may need to wait a little bit, but I guarantee you it will be worth it all the same. So today we're going to be talking about Mahmud Khalil's wife. She's confirmed to also be a pro-jihadi who participated in his rallies, believe it or not, like husband, like wife. You know, like people seem to think, oh, the wife's innocent, especially when it comes to Muslim individuals that are for terror. But the actual reality is the wives are sometimes worse than the men. The men just go out and commit the atrocities. Yes, they do believe it, but the wife usually encourages it, usually is the one, yeah, go out and go blow yourself up and go murder innocent people. Like, they are just as bad, if not can be worse in many, many ways. And well, Mahmud Khalil, this entire story, the left-leaning media and even members of the right, I have been seeing, are saying this is more about a freedom of speech issue. We had the whole video of Candace Owens talking about how she's against Mahmud Khalil being deported for freedom of speech on campus, meaning that freedom of speech that Candace Owens is defending happens to be the likes of supporting terror, supporting things that we don't want in any country, let alone the US. So for someone like Candace Owens, it's quite amazing how she's defending the likes of Mahmud Khalil, and also several other commentators I've noticed are saying this is a freedom of speech issue. By all means, say whatever you want to say, but the reality is there's going to be consequences after you've said it. And if you are supporting a T-word organization group, or if you are wishing death upon another person or group, then obviously there are going to be full force consequences as a result, especially if you are a green card holder. You came here with certain obligations that you need to uphold. When I say here, I'm talking about the US. I'm not talking about Australia. Obviously, we have different laws when it comes to that sort of thing. But I do believe that if you break the law in any kind of way and you are a immigrant to whatever Western country, you break the law, you break the terms and conditions of your green card, you should be deported back whence you came. And obviously, lots of people from other Muslim-like countries, they're coming in droves to Western countries. You know why that is? Because they have freedom. They have the ability to spread like wild. They have the ability to take over because you know what? The West is tolerant. We've got to be inclusive. The DEI nonsense is actually a huge issue because what it's doing is it's destroying and rotting all that's good in our society. And guess what? Our fantastic leaders are allowing it. They're allowing these people into the country. They're causing a huge problem. And guess what? When they actually get caught out and we're like, you need to be deported for your terror sympathies, we don't want you here at all. And then the rest of the left and even some people on the right come to their defense. No, you don't come to their defense. This was never about a freedom of speech issue for Mahmud Khalil. He organized these rallies that went against the Jews. He went against Israel. So people are going, oh, well, he must be protected under the First Amendment, the right to freedom of speech. But when you are supporting terror, I think there needs to be a little bit of a consequence that comes as a result of it. If you are supporting terror, you should face the full force of the law, right? Because that kind of stuff in a healthy functioning society does not mix, does it not? But Mahmud Khalil is just a green card. He came to Columbia University, him and his wife. And oh no, it's unfair that Mahmud Khalil is getting deported. Meanwhile, his pregnant wife, who's about to have a baby in America, is going to be an American citizen. Oh dear, what do we do? You know what we do? We deport both of them back whence they came. We kick them back both to Syria. I reckon they would love their time supporting Palestine and supporting everything like that over in Syria. And you know why crime is down over in the Muslim countries? You know why R words are down in Muslim countries? It's because you get stoned if you report it. You die if you report it. That is the result of a Muslim country, ladies and gentlemen. So the reason why they're coming in droves here is because they've got freedom, don't they? Now, we know why Mahmoud Khalil's wife, Noor Abdallah, man, can you think of a more like common name like for yourself? Anyway, lots of them seem to be common. Wanted to be kept secret. She is on video participating in her husband's pro activities. Maybe her child should be taken away from her when she gives birth. Mahmoud and his wife are clearly unfit for parenting as they are engaging in pro activities on US soil. Something that I know many people in the US, if you claim to be a for US, like you're pro-America and you're anti-terror, yeah, you should be on the forefront of supporting getting this guy out of the country, and many others. Also, many others were arrested at the rally. It wasn't just Mahmoud Khalil. Mahmoud Khalil was obviously the ringleader of the rally, and there's lots more going on behind the scenes. I'll be making another video about that. So this was never, once again, about freedom of speech. Not about a freedom of speech issue. I've seen Bill Maher defend Mahmoud Khalil. I've seen Candace Owens defend Mahmoud Khalil. But Megyn Kelly has done a brilliant job at dismantling this entire issue, showing the footage, showing what took place, and actually explaining that there's a difference between, all right, we can defend freedom of speech on college campuses. There's also a difference if you are a ringleader, you hate American citizens, you hate Israelis on campus, you're organizing, and your pure aim is to wipe out, to eradicate a particular group of people. Like, that is his statement. He wants to get rid of a particular group of people, and you're here on a green card. Here being the US, on a green card, no less. You're not following the laws or the rules of that country. So therefore, you don't deserve to be there anymore, do you? Because you wouldn't do this over in your own damn country. You know why? Because you'd be stoned to death, or you'd be arrested and thrown in prison. Leniency in the Western society for this sort of stuff is what's destroying Western culture, I'll have you know. So here is a screenshot of Noor at one of the pro-terror rallies. Her employer should be made aware of her participation in these pro-Islamic terror events. She works at a dentist office in New York. How can she be trusted to use sharp dental tools on mouths of Jewish patients? Very concerning. She isn't an innocent victim. She is just as bad as her husband. So here she is. Here she is at a rally. And it's funny because all these rallies that are taking place, they thought they were going to be safe. You know, we have every right to our protesting. But if you support terror, don't want you here. This would be very different post 9/11, right? I don't think anyone would be doing any of this sort of stuff. I really don't think that'd be the case. But because it's been many, many years on, there's been a little bit more tolerance to these people being allowed in. Now the term Islamophobia runs rampant, doesn't it? So you're like, oh, because Islamophobia is running rampant in our society at the moment, so therefore we must be incredibly tolerant to these Muslims that are coming into our country. No, you're creating a rod for your own back, and it's going to be bashed on the heads of every other citizen that wants to assimilate and is doing the right thing. So I say get rid of them. Even though they don't affect me here in Australia, this kind of problem is still affecting me in Australia, believe it or not. It's going to get worse. But thankfully, Trump is making a stand. Kick him out. You're not pro-America, you're out. Don't love it, leave. See you later. Don't want to be for it, see ya. Anyway, That's enough from me, but you guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.